more entertaining this last week than Richard Sherman, Steve, who's taken a lot of the headlines here as we head into Super Bowl 48. NFL Films has now released the audio because Richard Sherman was wearing a microphone that game. And it looks like he goes up to Michael Crabtree and does say, good game, and then Crabtree shoves him away. Knowing now that Sherman actually was trying to congratulate and put his hand out to say good game, does it change any way we should perceive Richard Sherman's whole post-game antics?
He said good game, but what did he do 2 seconds before that? He was choking his neck before he walked up to Michael Crabtree. So you can take the good game any way that you want to take it, but in my opinion, I thought it was disrespectful. You know, nothing against Richard Sherman. I think he's incredibly talented. He's so good. And you know, the reason that I think he's so good is what he does on the field, and I think all the attention that he's getting for what he said after the game is really disappointing because he's taking away the attention from his teammates, from his coaches, from the city of Seattle, from, you know, the 12th man that played a huge role in them winning that game. And it's sad because there's a lot of people that go into winning an NFC Championship game, and all anybody wanted to talk to 24 hours, and even now, you know, it's been almost a week since that game, and all people want to talk about is Richard Sherman, and I think he really robbed his teammates of getting the credit that they rightfully deserved.
Peter King was on the show yesterday. He thought that perhaps that Richard Sherman's getting so much of the spotlight, it maybe takes a little of the glare away from Russell Wilson in his second year as a quarterback. You've been to the Super Bowl. How much attention is the quarterback getting?
Maybe he did it on purpose.
No, and how much extra pressure do you think they feel in this week leading up?
Well, I don't think they really feel too much right now. I mean, they're really kind of riding the momentum train right now, and to relate this to whenever we played, the most exciting win for me was the NFC Championship game because
it was amazing.
For me personally, that was the 4th time I've been to the championship game. I went twice with the Jets, once with the Saints, and if I would have lost that one, that would have been heartbreaking for me. And that's, you know, to relate it back to Richard Sherman, it's disappointing because you look at Crabtree's situation. He went to the Super Bowl last year and lost that. The year before that, we beat them in the NFC Championship game, and then he lost another NFC Championship game. That's very, very disappointing. His heart is broken right then, and then you have a guy getting up in his face like that. So that's, you know, it's not very compassionate. I understand it's competitive and there's energy flowing and everything, but at the same time, there's kids at home that are watching, and that's not how you want them to be a sportsman.
Steve, I got to bring it up because you brought up the NFC Championship game from that year. Infamous that you get caught going, we're going to the bleeping Super Bowl.
No, that's not it at all. My mom called me after the game. I'm like, Mom, we're going to the Super Bowl. She's like, I'm so excited for you. What did you say after the game? Because I had no idea the camera was on my face.
How did you know?
I didn't kick the field goal.
Yeah, right.
You know, I'm just the holder. But I was so, like I said, I was so excited because that's the 4th championship game I've been to, and we won it. I finally made it. And she's like, what did you say exactly? I'm like, I'm racking my brain. I'm like, oh, we're going to the 46th Super Bowl, Mom. I think she bought it for about a half a second.
Oh, good save there. But you can speak to the emotion of that moment,
right? Oh, my gosh. You know, honestly, for me, when we were able to win that game as a team and everything that we had been through, the adversity, to even sneak into the playoff and to make it to the Super Bowl, it's just an unbelievable feeling, and it was special because our fans were behind us 100% all year. We were 9-7 in the regular season. To make it in was a blessing, but to be able to make it to the Super Bowl and then win it, 47 miles from where I grew up in Terre Haute, Indiana, was an unbelievable opportunity for me, so very blessed.
Alex, I told you, there's nothing I can do about the suspension. Okay. Hey, SI fans, I hope you enjoyed this clip from our daily live show, SI Now. You can find a link to the complete episode in the description box below. And while you're there, make sure to subscribe to Sports Illustrated's YouTube channel. Remember, you can watch SI Now Monday through Friday live at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, only on SI.com. I gotta take this. Hello?